What's up, everybody? Middle school, high school, all the students, anybody watching this. I can't tell you how long we've been in quarantine because I don't know, but it's like the end of April right now, and I've been hearing a lot of things about people getting bored, and I myself am getting really bored too with this quarantine, being stuck at home all the time. So I thought it would be a cool idea to talk to you guys a bit about some things that you guys can do during quarantine. So a couple things to know before I kind of get started with this video is the first thing is that I personally don't actually do these things every single day. I wish I did a lot more of these things all the time, but sometimes I don't. And the other thing is just that you don't have to do all of these every single day, but some of them are very good to do every day. These are things that you can do, and hopefully you will be able to do all of these things without screens. Just because, like, personally, like staring at a TV or a computer or phone all day, like my eyes start to hurt. Like I kind of get tired of it, and I'm like, oh, this is terrible. You know, after a while I get really sore sitting on the couch all day. The first thing that I wrote down is to do a daily devotional. One of my favorite things to do when I wake up is I wake up a little bit early, like 30 minutes early before I even have to start getting ready for the day. And I just go and I read the Bible, and I just have some prayer time with God. I definitely need to do better about this. I wish I did it more, but it is good to do. All right, so here's one of the things about a daily devotion that is important. It's not so much important what you are reading, but it's that you're focusing on the reading. If you don't know what you're supposed to start reading, just kind of open the table of contents and say, okay, this one sounds good, and start reading it. Read a couple chapters a day or whatever. I like to read like 3 or 4 Psalms a day, depending on how long they are. And then, just do some prayer, pray for people. If you've got those 2x2s, do those. All right, so the next two kind of go really well together, and you can actually do these with the first thing of your daily devotion. I put them separate because they can be separate, and it's okay if they are separate. First one is pray, and that's just like anything you do. You can be praying, having a conversation with God, and that's good. So that's the first one. The second one is memorize scripture. This one takes a little bit more focus, but it is really good to be memorizing scripture, holding it into your heart, storing it in your heart. What I like to do when I'm trying to memorize scripture is take a 3x5 size note card and then find the verse I want to memorize and write it down on that, and then just read it over and over again, flip the card over, rewrite it. Just do things repetitively. Repeat the scripture over and over again, and eventually you'll find out, wow, hey, I know this verse really well. All right, the next one, you can listen to a podcast, but you can literally just play a podcast while you're doing most of these things. There's a lot of good podcasts out there, and if you don't know what podcasts maybe to listen to or where to get them, go ahead and you can comment below, and we can give you a lot of good ideas. The next thing you could try is learning a new skill. So this could look like anything. It's like if you want to learn guitar, then yeah, like just pick it up and go on YouTube or whatever and like look up how to play guitar. Some other skills are juggling, Rubik's Cube, but the new skill I'm going to learn today just for this video is how to throw a boomerang. I got one, and I just need to have the right chance to do it. Okay, this is me going for a walk. So I'm walking over to this empty field where I can try and throw this boomerang. I have no idea if it's gonna work, so we're gonna see what happens. Well, for the most part, that was unsuccessful. All right, so the next thing that you can do is really kind of general, but these are just some examples, is basically challenge your mind to do anything. One of the ways you can do this is with like crossword puzzles, like these books. These guys, something that you can do is just sit down and like work on one for a while. It's like, oh, cool. I'm gonna finish this puzzle in 5 minutes and see if you can do it. On the same note is that you can just do a puzzle. I just finished a 2,000 piece one by myself, and then I've got a bunch of other ones that I've already put together that are sitting around. And so, yeah, just do puzzles, do things that challenge your mind. The next 3 are all kind of connected, but they're all a little different. So the first of these 3 is read a whole book of the Bible. So like just in one sitting, you sit down and you just read through the whole thing. The next thing is read or reread a fiction book, like a novel. Right now I'm reading through the Harry Potter books, and I'm loving them, and they're awesome. I've never read them before, so it's super exciting for me. And then the third of these three is read a nonfiction book. Go to your parents' bookshelf and find a book that may be interesting to you, like something if you're interested in leadership, or if you want to learn a skill or something, read like a nonfiction book that kind of tells you about something. Maybe open up the encyclopedia and read it. I don't know. Next, go ride your longboard. Some people don't have longboards, and that's okay. As an alternative, you could ride a bike. I don't know, go for a jog or whatever. Goes right with it is go for a walk. If you get really bored and tired of sitting on your couch or staring at the same four walls of your bedroom or whatever, then get up and go for a walk. The next thing that I wrote down is vacuum. All right, the next thing is you can do your laundry. Okay, there's only a few simple steps for laundry. Step 1, sort your laundry. Put it in the wash, put it in the dryer, fold it. All right, sort it into 3 piles. Heavy items like sheets, towels, flannels, pants. Darks, which is anything dark. Lights, which is anything light. Pro tip, if you don't want your flannels to shrink, don't put them in the dryer, but instead put them on a hanger and let them air dry. There's 3 more that I want to talk about, and I did these in a certain order on purpose. So the first one is to make your bed. So when you started your laundry earlier, or when you start your laundry at the beginning of the day, take all the sheets and stuff off of your bed and put those in the laundry too, because you got to clean those pretty often. Otherwise, they become uncomfortable. So once your laundry is worked on and you've got your sheets and stuff clean, remake your bed. I need to do this more, but you can also make your bed like every single day. You don't have to wash it every day, but like make your bed every day. The next one is you can get rid of old clothes to donate. And then the last thing is it is nice outside, which means that it is time to hang up your dang winter coats. All right, the next one is one of my least favorite things to do in the entire world. And you can ask my mom and she will agree that she knows this, but I do have to do it still. You can clean your bathroom. All right, guys, so that is just a list of all the things that you possibly could do when you're in quarantine, and hopefully you got some entertainment out of watching me do those things. Okay, today I'm gonna do this thing that I haven't done for a while, or be like, today I'm gonna help my parents by doing this thing, you know. The purpose of doing these things is partially to relieve your boredom, but it's also to be helpful, and it's really good to serve others. Enjoy them, you know, find joy in doing these and helping others and being a servant to whoever's around you, whether it's your parents or your other family members or whoever you're with. I know we're all kind of getting tired of those people, but it is really important to know that you care about them and that they care about you. And so this is just one good way of showing how to do it. Some of these ways of cleaning or different things that you're doing. And then some of them are just good to engage your mind, like a crossword puzzle or a regular puzzle or reading a book. So, well, that's it, guys. Make sure to subscribe. We're gonna keep posting content and other stuff like that. So make sure that you are looking out for more stuff. We should have another Codswallop Hootenanny video coming up this Friday. And then, yeah, so we'll see you soon. Sorry the quarantine's still going on, but you know, do some of these things and maybe you'll make it through pretty well. See you guys.